suspension on Facebook is over.
Boom.
My suspension
back.
on Facebook is over. My suspension on Facebook is over. Thank God. They were trying to fuck with me, those people.
God damn them.
But no, man, I'm very proud of the year that you've done. This has probably been a tough year for you. I know you work on yourself or not. I know you suffer from anxiety like I do, and you deal with it.
Yeah.
And how many meetings you going to a week?
I'm probably going 4.
Are you fucking them up at the meetings? You make them laugh from time to time?
Sometimes, but sometimes I got to be careful not to get caught up in that kind of stuff because, you know, I want to make sure that I'm being a part of what's going on.
No, you're just a funny guy just talking. So I can
yeah,
you
but sometimes, people start talking. You know, the other day, you know, there's a black guy in my building always calling me the N-word and stuff, and I'm telling them about that and how it's upsetting me, and people are laughing, and so sometimes you just don't even know what people are going to laugh at, you know, but I mean, yeah, I go, and it's good, man. It's a good sense of brotherhood. I mean, some of the reason I get in there is because I need some structure in my life, you know. That was the thing. Like, I never had anybody, like, my whole life, I've made every decision. No one's ever told me anything to do or any why to do something or not to. I mean, I feel like I've never had anybody, I've never listened to anybody or cared to, really. So, you know, a lot of that I'm just learning how to coexist with others and to listen to other people, to take direction. And, you know, sometimes I feel like a kid again, but sometimes I feel like more like a man, you know? And it's a journey, bro, and I'm happy to be on it. Like, I'm one of those people that kind of, I feel like I want to experience everything a little bit, you know? Which is maybe one of the reasons why I even used to do cocaine or party, you know? Like, I would put myself in crazy situations because I just wanted to have a story, or I wanted to experience, you know? I want to be a part of the story. I just want something, I need something, you know? So it's nice to try and not need something and just be. But you checking in with me, man, makes me feel good. And, you know, it's things like that that make me feel supported and stuff like that. And I appreciate it, man. And even just getting to know, you know, I've met some neat people through you and getting to know you. And it's inspiring also to see some fucking hammers on the stage again, you know. No more of these joke-writing mathematicians. Let's get some fucking slinging dick out there. And let's see some entertainers, bruh. I'm sick of this. You need to support entertainers, man. Quit supporting all these fucking Muppets. You know?
You got away with words, brother. I like
Sometimes,
that.
man. I'm learning from you tonight, man. And it's good to see you, Lee, bro.
I always love seeing you, Theo. I'm disappointed. I'm happy for you that you're going to Montreal, but I'm going to Vegas next week. So disappointed, but next time.
We would have been there together.
Why you going to Vegas? Friday? It's
Yeah.
your birthday this Friday, correct?
Thursday, yeah.
Nice.
And you're going to be 29
Yes,
years old. You know,
Yes, sir.
you know that people at home know that I torment them with the edibles and shit. I explained myself last week that if I didn't do these things, there's a part of me that looks at Lee, and he knows I love him to death. And I'm happy he has a girlfriend. It bothers me when he talks about marriage,
Yeah.
you know, because he's not ready at all by no means. He's like,
That's
so
true.
he'll be ready when he's 34, 35. He has to play this hand out here, see if he wants to open up his own business. But the other part, I always wanted Lee to do something, you know. He's not the type that's going to crisscross across Thailand like Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
Lee's not going to do nothing like that, you know. So the last 5 years, I've been trying to get Lee to find something that's an adventure for him.
A little extra, yeah.
A little something, you know. They threw him off the fucking line,
I was not gonna throw out the
Anyway,
zip line.
let's
People
not
keep
look.
sending me.
Let's not bring it up. We don't need to open up old sores. But it's weird how,
Champion zip liner.
you know, I look at my life sometimes and it's pitiful. Last night I laid down and I thought of part of my life. It was so disturbing. I actually had to get up with my robot and go in the fucking office and sit there for an hour.
Wow.
I had to actually fucking take like a Valium, a Xanax, a little white 2.5. Because I thought about something that I don't know how I'm going to attack, something I did in my past that I could either avoid it or confront them in the next year or so and explain what I did, why, and maybe who the fuck knows. And I'm tight with this person. I feel fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? And I have to confront them and shit.
I bet they'll understand, man. I think anybody would understand coming from you, you know?
No, it was at a fucking bad time, and people do weird fucking things. You know?
Yeah.
I get it. I fucking get it big time. There's times in your life, a divorce, shit like that, that I went through. I didn't know then found out years later that even the divorce fucked me up a little bit. That made me do
Wow.
a couple little fucking outlandish type things, you know. So I want to go straighten up with them, and that's it, man. I'm just trying to put the pieces together, just like you, brother.
Good for you,
I'm
man.
happy you got your 1.
Thanks,
I got
dude.
my 10 without blow.
Dude, that's huge, man. That is huge.
If you fucking think, I remember there was a time that I had accepted it. Like in '93, once I accepted comedy, I said, listen, part of this comedy deal is I'm not going to fight this inner demon no more. This bullshit of getting high and then for 4 days shaking and not, it's not worth the aggravation.
Yeah.
Either I'm in or I'm out. I got no responsibilities. I got 0 responsibilities. I'm a nomad. I live on a pager. I got a P.O. box in Boulder, and I got a $400 a month apartment. That's my bills. I had a $500 a month nut. I had a fucking car that all you had to do was change the oil in it, dog.
Yeah.
I became a fucking nomad. You know what I'm saying? And part of that nomad is that all those songs you hear about life on the road and Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, or that's what it became for me. To become a fucking solid comic, you got to go back to fundamentals, and sometimes you got to go to hell and do comedy. And really, like, I came out here and I thought I was Johnny Slick from Seattle, and I had enough to do spots at the store at 1 o'clock, but I didn't really have. I got eaten alive at the Improv one night between Doug Stanhope and Nick DiPaolo. I felt and I saw the holes in my game, and I knew to get those holes cleared, you got to go to hell. Buffalo, you got to go to all those towns, and once you rock them, you come back to LA in a year and see what happens. That's a training camp.
Yeah.
And I just took everything I could. Michigan, Ohio, Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Tampa, you know, I would do whatever I could. Myrtle Beach, and I lived week to week. Every Monday I sent out faxes, 100 faxes, and I'd get a week somewhere. By Tuesday, I'd get a week somewhere, fucking Theo Von. It was crazy. There was somewhere I got a week. In fact, I was in St. Louis last week. And I went there the year before, and I went to the year before with Ari. But before that, I hadn't been in St. Louis since 2000.
Wow.
I was on the road living like a nomad with this broad. Me and this broad are on the road as a headliner feature act. We're not fucking, but we're fucking like savages and snorting blow. Right?
Yeah.
But we're actually sleeping in separate hotel rooms. But I would stay in her hotel room till 5. We'd do everything. She was crazy. I still do. And we got a call from Roger Paul. You know who that is in New York? And he goes, I got a week for you in St. Louis. Call me back. How much is it? 500. The feature gets 250. That's it in those days. We were like in fucking Miami.
Yeah.
We got in that car and drove up to Fairview Heights, Illinois. It was a hotel, and then there they had a comedy club that was part of a Yoda run. Yoda also booked it, and the owner booked it. I think the guy's name was Paul. Fucking Johnny Bananas over there. Lee knows the broad I'm talking about. We walk in that place on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday through Sunday. You know, those places give you 3 beers a night. Those places give you 3 beers a night. I got a hookup for Coke as soon as I got there. First night, somebody at the club was selling 40s for, you know, it was like 7/10 of a gram. And I got an advance of $200. I figured I'd walk with 300. 200 would last me the whole week. They gave you free breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah.
The club gave you dinner. So all I had a scavenger for in those days was a lunch, which is a Subway veggie and cheese. I went light those days. You know what I'm saying? Bag of chips. A combo was a fucking big day. Like, you got a combo for lunch. Sometimes I'd have to get the 12-inch and eat the one for lunch and the other one for dinner.
Yeah.
So if I had Gitas to eat one 12-inch for lunch, Lee, those are big time days right there. I was living big. You know what I'm saying? I got a 12-inch and shit like that.
Living large.
Oh my God. A fancy car. Do I fucking jump up and down and jiggle for love at this point in my life? You know me a long time, bro. I got my own views. I live my own fucking life. I don't give a fuck about what, you know, directors and producers think. before you came here, you're a fucking man. And you got to leave here a fucking man.
Yeah.
If you become what they want you to become, those are the fucking people that they should have never came here. They never should have came here. You know, those stories I told last night at the Ice House on stage, they're true stories. I told the guy to go fuck himself on the set of this fucking Highline commercial. Mm-hmm. Like I shot this Arby's. What is it again?
Are you sure you want me to say it?
No, what's the name of the company?
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
I love Hardee's, bro.
What's the name of the cousin to Hardee's?
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. So years ago, bro, I shot 3 national commercials 3 weeks in a row. Like in my 20 years here.
That's huge.
I booked like 10 commercials. But in 2009 or 2000, one of those years, I booked a fucking 3 national Sprint.
Wow.
Something else, and this Arby's, which was fucking money.
Yeah.
Because they pay you from both companies, then they put the ads together. You have no fucking idea, Lee.
Dude, I did a shitty internet commercial one time and made $25,000 over 3 years.
Bro, how many people stand in front of a cup with 7-Eleven? $25,000 over 3 years is a gift.
Oh, it was I could never.
It's a gift.
I couldn't imagine. I thought I was going to make $600. You know, I could never imagine that I would have made that much money over that time.
Oh yeah, and they give you a little. I told Lee for a year now, Lee, stop this shit. Go get your headshots. Go give that guy $200. Go to Aqua. Tell him you want to go out for commercials. Jesus Christ,
right. I would put you in some shit. Hershey Kisses, snacks,
anything that people eat and jumping up and down, games with a jersey on. You're what to do. You know, you're a Zombo looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could be the friend that's sitting on the by the chips, bro.
You're a handsome
dip guard,
motherfucker, dog.
Guarding the condiments, dude, or fucking sitting there with some pussy on your leg.
I love that. That sounds great.
Somebody told me.
The condiments.
Somebody said to me that they stopped going out for theatrical and they're just focusing on commercial. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for Uncle Joey to get a commercial agent again. Yeah. Because I'm going to book a mafia commercial once a year, or a cook, or a chef, or a pizza guy, or a garbage man.
Yeah.
If you're not in the game, you're never going to book the game.
Yeah.
I signed with a chick, and a week later I get paperwork that I got to put my bank account information on there. And I go, what do you need my bank account information for? She goes, well, if we ever need to get you got to take that off the contract. Papa just gives you a name and a headshot. Go to work, bitch.
Yeah.
And then we'll worry about fucking bank information and social security numbers. Suck my dick. I got to give you a credit report. Who the fuck are you? Let me see your credit report, bitch.
I thought veggies made you fart all the time.
Not me, man.
You're clean. You're sober. You look good. You're an adult. You're going to shoot a special. What do you want to do?
I think we're going to do one with Showtime. We'll see.
If not, dog, listen. You see that album right there? That's, what's his name? He sold a bunch of those. And you know what, bro? You get yourself Lee. You throw Lee a couple dimes. We put together a little team. You take it to the Irvine Improv. We blow it up on a few podcasts.
Do it at Ice House.
And you do 2 shows. It doesn't matter. Material's material. And guess who owns the material? And who's got the money on fucking iTunes?
Yeah.
You do. And you monitor it. And you know what? This whole business is media anyway. How many people have free internet and how many people have Showtime? Let's take a fucking vote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's going to be Showtime, you're going to sell yourself for Showtime, fuck it. You know what? Let me go. Let me put a fucking album out. You put pictures in there. You lighting Kate's asshole on fire.
Yeah.
You with your buddies at the Comedy Store wall come down and support you. Do it on the night when we're all in town. People would rather have that and a fucking CD. And guess what? You're the Captain Kirk of the Enterprise, and you run it because you know these people are going to listen to you at work and laugh their ass off.
Yeah.
More than they're going to tap into Showtime Go and all.
Yeah, I agree.
You're making them go to places they ain't there. And you know what? They love you to death, but he went to Showtime. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I'll go to somebody who's on iTunes for $2.52, and I can listen to it at work and giggle.
And what about the video? Could we also put the video on iTunes, you think, Lee?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. With the video, I'd rather you control it. I'd rather you pay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, pay the G note, let them get the video, and then pay another number, and let them get a a G note and let them get the video and the behind the scenes with Lee and us and smoking reefer and you going home and showing your father's grave and you bowing and let's go show me the camper where your sister stripped the first time and
low key.
Let's go see what they're doing today.
That low ceiling, dude.
They're developing a bunch of surfer strippers. You know what I'm saying? Batman, suck my dick, suck
They're all
my
doing
ass,
that.
suck
What's that?
Batman,
What's that
lick
thing
my
where you-
pussy, lick my dick, Batman.
What were some of your Halloween costumes when you were young, dude?
Dog,
Both
what the
you
fuck
guys,
is
I
this,
wanna
Jeopardy?
know.
How the
No, I
fuck
wanna know, man.
One of them was probably Batman. You couldn't even have a Boy Scout couldn't even be next to me because in those days you were flammable as fuck. When I was a kid, people used to light on fire on Halloween
All the time.
for no fucking reason, though. Boof! You go to school on a Tuesday, the next day they come in with bandages and a jar full of Vaseline and no eyebrows. What happened to you?
Were you lighting people on fire?
No.
Just a wild night, dude.
Listen, if a car was driving, okay?
People don't spontaneously combust.
Oh, yes, they did by those suits. They were made by some material.
Kerosene.
Dog, this shit was blowing up. So let's say you were walking with me, you, Theo. We got a couple idiots. We're 10. We're walking across the street with our little fucking. There's people who make costumes.
Yeah.
But then there were parents who bought them. They came in a box. And they came with a mask, up on top of the fucking
And the mask
thing.
would cut your fucking skin
Yeah,
open.
the mask would cut your skin. It was like razor blades. It was for tough kids.
Yeah.
And then the suit, you were going to live. When your mom gave you that suit, she signed up for Liberty National Insurance. Because, let me put it to this way, Lee. You're crossing the street, you got the hand that goes like this, you know. Right? But at that first light, there's a car. And by mistake, it's like a 1966 Chevelle. If it backfires, you're going up in flames, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, they had some textiles going around our area that had kerosene.
And I wish, Lee, I was lying
had kerosene in the cloth.
Yeah, you were burned.
He will burn up in a
every
heartbeat.
Christmas. You see a group of kids, one of them with like a Flash suit, a Batman. You're like, that kid's not going to school tomorrow.
Yep.
Somewhere along the line, those poor bastards were fucking combust.
Chevy Blazers would always do a fire off too at the end, you know. My uncle used to get out and run back to the back of the car and it would go off and he would act like it shot him, you know, and he'd fall on the ground. Because a lot of those cars would backfire. And they had a lot of clothing back in our area. Somebody was making bad clothing that had kerosene in it. And kids were fucking getting, adults too, a lot of adult men who were smokers were getting burnt
Fucking
up.
hilarious. I forgot all about those fucking...
Remember the boxes? I forgot about the box.
You forgot about the box. And they had all different sizes, all different colors. And they were called Take Your Chance Halloween. Make it a real
Anything.
Halloween.
Mickey
You know?
Rooney.
It's like I told Lee the other day, is people want to get scared. Like, you want to be Halloween? Shove a dick in your ass and get a mirror in front of your face and look at your reflection of your mouth open. You'll be scared. All right?
How is this company around for more than 1 year? Like, if you said like
They went to states where they endorsed fucking...
dude.
They endorsed fucking... what do you call those people? They endorsed flammable people.
Yeah.
They endorsed...
Jugglers, wizards.
Yeah, like you took your...
Dude, they had a girl in our neighborhood, dude. She would put that mask on and her head was so big, it would like smash her face into like a shape of like a cookie, right? And it would take 3 days. Even after she took the mask off, it would take like 3 days for her fucking face to go back to form, bro.
I'm going to fucking pass out.
She looked like Mickey Rooney, dude. This girl looked like fucking Mickey Rooney, bro.
I told you, when I was growing up, you were growing up. Every day you lived for you struggle for your life, whether you were rich or not. Because those are the kids who bought those little half-a-fag suits. Were those kids that had the flammable fucking Batman suits and shit. The kids that just, like, I put a sheet on my head 1 year. And, you know, whatever. Everybody's a fucking ghost. I'm a loser. 1 year I was a garbage man. 1 year I was a fucking abortion. You know, I'm a fucking stunan. But, yeah, you put a sheet over your head with a fucking hanger around your neck.
Stunan.
You know, like a fucking moron.
Yeah, like an Italian nun.
Yeah, so that's what, you know. So that was the fucking story. I dressed up. I probably got dressed up fucking 4 times in 54 fucking years.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big Halloween dude. That dressing up shit scares me.
Yeah.
This week scares the shit out of me.
Really?
Fucking Wednesday's Dia de los Muertos.
Dude, I went this weekend to Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Yeah, you people do it the white way. You go up there, you think somebody's going to come out with a boo mask on. I go deep into the voodoo world. You know what I'm saying? I go deep. I light candles. I put a cigar out. I'll probably put some Cuban food out for these fucking spirits this week and drive them crazy. I got some guineas on there I got to take care of, so I got to get a meatball for them from Rails or something. I got some Irish people. I got to put a shot of whiskey out for them. When you got the altar, you got to have the fucking altar for your people who fucking kept you alive over the years.
Dude,
I got Balzano, Rego, Dominic Special. I got fucking Jesus, my mother, my father, my godmother. I got Zoraida. My stepfather, he could burn in hell. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, I don't toast him for dick anymore. I used to toast him.
Get him a donut or something.
You could just toast so many people. You know what I'm saying? I got people dying left and right. I got Ralphie now. I got to get a picture of Ralphie and put like a fucking jalapeno popper. Out of respect for that fucking cocksucker left me here with these fucking Gentiles. Cow. Oh, I had a rough time after the other night's podcast because he showed up to the office the other night, Wednesday night.
Yes.
We heard the horn go.
We were talking about him.
We were talking about him. I go, you know who gave us that, Lee? That speaker? He gave it to me.
Wow.
Look how long ago it was. It was by that company that you get a magazine.
Sharper Image.
Oh, I got that in my house in a box. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I go, honey, I got this in the mail. I don't even... She goes, Ralphie sent it to you. It's an iPod charger. I still got I'm so old school, I still got that iPod. I brought that here because the speakers are sensational. And right as we were talking about it, you felt like a little breeze. And all of a sudden I could just remember him. He was just there 4 weeks ago, sitting there. And the fucking Mexican fruit guy came and he goes, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And Ralphie always would go, pinga papaya. For years, Ralphie's been saying that shit whenever you play that
And
horn.
dude, first of all, everything he said is exactly how it went down. But also, we're here every night. That truck, that sound is never here.
That sound is never here.
It's always
he came by to say goodbye. That's reality, guys.
Yeah.
They stick around for 30 days. They just don't go into fucking the next image. They want to see your friends one last time and touch you. And listen, bro, I had a friend, Jimmy Burkle, that I loved. And I'll never forget getting a call from him on that Friday. He was in the hospital already. And he's like, Cokes, what's happening? I could tell in his voice he was done. He would wrestle with cancer for 2 years. And I'll never forget getting a call that Sunday saying he died Sunday morning. And fucking, he was saying goodbye, man. When Carmine Balzano died, I missed his call. When I called him back, he was dead.
Wow.
A day later, Frankie called. He goes, yeah, your phone. You just called him. He must have just gone to the bathroom, got up, and died of a heart attack.
Damn.
They call you to say goodbye. Everybody says goodbye, believe it or not. They all say goodbye in their own way. And if you talk to people who've had somebody die recently, give them 30 days. They give you a signal before they leave, just to let you know that they got your back. It's the weirdest thing about life.
Yeah, I believe that, man.
They'll give you, and I know it sounds crazy. I'm talking about flat earth and whatever. I'm talking about the spiritual world. I was raised in it, so I get it. I believe that my dad opened up a lot of doors for me and closed a lot of doors. I was there a lot of nights, man, when I had a lot of choices to run. And I always made the right choice. If not, I wouldn't be in this fucking chair. Something makes you make the right choice.
Yeah.
Something.